Hey everyone, Amtrak and CSX opinion. We finally got Amtrak 63, 1 hour and 55 minutes late. Unfortunately, I don't know what the case was. It could have been because of the heat, because sometimes Amtrak trains can't run fast when it's hot out and high temperatures. It's not too hot today, but maybe he's went slow because of that. And then maybe for other reasons, because he's going slow here because he's falling behind that freight race that went by in the previous was the Amtrak and the intermodal train racing. So he's falling behind that, and that's what's making him go slow too. Like it, and I sit on the map, it said like 79 miles per hour at first when he finally left his last stop, but now he'd be going a little bit slower right now. And I believe also my friend's And I also believe my friend's schedule probably changed because I didn't hear his voice on the radio. It's someone else with a high voice at the helm of this late 63. Unless he might go, he's going slow, unless he thinks we're going to have a meet. And he's on track 1. Uh-oh, looks like to be a freight. Looks like not Amtrak, but maybe Amtrak's on its way. It's a freight, guys, unfortunately. But Amtrak is on its way. We could have a race again, if that's why he's going slow, because we might have a race. And this freight is going slow due to the follow-up race too in the previous. Then we could have 63 because it departed Rome finally 1 hour and 55 minutes late, sadly. So we could be preparing for that as well. And if we're gonna have a race, that means Amtrak will be on track 2. The late 63 would be on track 2 because this guy's on track 1. This could be I-103 or something. I hear him revving up. there goes this long intermodal. Amtrak hopefully will be coming soon. If not, we'll have to give up and let him pass without a seal. But thought I heard a horn, unless it was a radio. But I'll check the map again to see. I'll check the map again to see where 63 is at. Yup, we do have a meet.
Yes! Woo! Triple me all white. Hooray! There goes that Stackle, and here comes the final. This is the 63, finally. Haven't caught a nice to end with a triple train meet this day though. Except he's gonna have to go slow because of that westbound Stackle. Right now, he's gonna have to go slow because of that westbound Stackle, but I knew he was finally nearby, but he could be running even more late to Syracuse right now because of this triple meet holding him up. Was that Stacker at the beginning, but here he finally comes. He'll be going slow at first, but then he'll be able to speed up finally, because that Stackle sped up. That began the triple meet was at K5HL. He was able to speed up after he went slow due to the race and the previous video. But here comes 63. And like I said, I don't think my friend's on here, but because the schedule might change. But here comes this late 63. Yup, it is 63. Not afraid of anything. Yup, it's 63. He could be on track 1. And he could have a approach or something. Nice to end with a triple train meet. Awesome. Except my radio turned off so I can keep him shut up, but looked like it sounded like the friend running late, and there he goes.